Hello everyone, and welcome to today's special podcast. My name is Alex, and I am excited to explore a wonderful and inspiring topic with you: what art brings to our lives and how it connects society and individuals. Have you ever wondered why people paint pictures, sing songs, dance, build sculptures, write stories, or make movies? What is it that makes art so important, not just for one artist, but for whole communities and even for the world? Today, we will take a thoughtful journey into the world of art, looking at how it can change us, connect us, and help us understand ourselves and each other. Let's begin by imagining a world without art. Imagine walking into a classroom with no colors on the wall, no paintings or drawings, no music playing, no books or stories, and no games to play. Imagine a world with no stories told, no poetry, no dancing during celebrations, and no movies to watch. It would feel quiet, maybe even lonely and gray. Now, imagine your favorite song playing, or your own artwork hanging on your wall. Remember, if you've ever danced, watched a play, laughed at a funny cartoon, or even listened to a bedtime story. Suddenly the world feels brighter, like a garden filled with different flowers and exciting sounds. Art is everywhere. It might be a painting on the wall, a funny cartoon in a newspaper, a movie on the screen, music in the shop, or someone acting in a school play. Art can be something you see, something you hear, or even something you feel, like the beat of a drum or the rhythm of a poem. It doesn't matter what language you speak or where you live, art can touch everyone's heart. But why do people make art? There are many reasons. Sometimes, people want to share their feelings, their dreams, their happiness, or even their sadness. Imagine you are feeling happy because it's your birthday. You might draw a picture or make a card for a friend. If you feel sad, you might write a poem or play soft music. When something surprised you, you might want to dance or act it out. Art helps us express all the feelings and thoughts we have inside. Now, think about how art helps us share these feelings with others. When you listen to a song with a friend, you can both feel joy together. If you read a story written by someone from a faraway country, you might learn what life is like there. A painting can show you the beauty of a sunset, the face of someone you have never met, or even dream worlds made from the artist's imagination. Art helps us communicate, even without words. Art is a powerful connector. Sometimes, you can't find the right words to explain how you feel. But when you see a painting of a stormy sea, you might think, yes, that is how my heart feels. Or when you listen to a powerful song, it might remind you of a special memory. Art helps people feel understood and less alone. Let's look back in history. Long ago, before there were televisions, computers, and books, people still made art. Early humans painted pictures of animals and hunts on the walls of lonely caves. These cave paintings are thousands of years old, but they are still here for us to see. Why did they make art? Maybe to tell a story or to share what was important to them. Some historians even think that painting helped bring people together, giving them shared stories and dreams. As time went on, people started to build cities and towns. Artists decorated ancient temples and palaces with beautiful carvings, colors, and statues. When people put on plays or sang in public squares, everyone could join in, laughing, crying, or learning together. Art was something that helped make communities feel stronger and more connected. Art also helps keep stories and traditions alive. Before there were books, people told stories aloud, legends, fairy tales, or real-life adventures. Stories were passed from one person to the next, and each person added their own details, voices, and imagination. Even today, art helps us remember our history and the lessons of the past. In every country, people wear special costumes for holidays, decorate their homes, sing old songs, and dance traditional dances. These are all kinds of art that connect us to those who came before. Art is also important because it lets us see the world through different eyes. When you look at a painting from another country, or listen to music made by someone who lives far away, you learn how they see and feel the world. A story, a film, or a poem can help you visit places you've never been and understand things that might feel strange or new. Art helps build bridges between different people, and sometimes even brings peace and friendship where there were misunderstandings before. Now, let's talk about another way art connects society and individuals, by helping us talk about important problems. Sometimes, people use art to share messages about things that matter deeply. Artists have drawn pictures or told stories about war, peace, hope, poverty, injustice, or dreams for the future. If you see a picture of a sad face or a song about a struggle, it can make you stop and think, is there something I can do to help? When artists speak up, sometimes whole countries listen. Children, too, use art to share their wishes, ideas, and worries. Maybe you have drawn a picture about protecting nature, or written a story to explain what friendship means. Your drawings might make your classmates understand how you feel, even if they are different from you. Even if you are shy, it's sometimes easier to share your heart with a picture, a poem, or a song. Art can bring people together to solve big problems. For example, if a river in a city becomes dirty, children might make posters with bright pictures to encourage everyone to keep the area clean. Artists might organize a concert to raise money to help others. Sometimes murals, or big outdoor paintings, can turn boring walls into happy and welcoming places. Art allows people to work together, to dream and create change. In schools all over the world, art class is a special time for many children. Whether you love to draw, paint, dance, or act, art class is where you can explore, try new things, make mistakes and start again, and often, there are no wrong answers. Art shows us that everyone is unique, everyone's ideas matter, and every voice is important. Isn't it interesting that in art class, sometimes the quietest kid turns out to have the brightest ideas? Art helps us celebrate. Think about a birthday party with singing, games, hats, decorations, and cake. Or a holiday filled with special clothes, music, and happy dances. At school, we clap and cheer at performances, listen to bands play, and hang drawings in the halls. These celebrations are brighter and happier because of art. Art also helps us heal when times are difficult. Sometimes the world can feel confusing or sad. At those times, listening to music, drawing, singing, or acting out your feelings can help you feel calm and hopeful again. Hospitals often bring in musicians and artists to cheer up children who are sick. Art can help us find hope and comfort. Art also gives us a way to remember people and special moments. When someone writes a poem, paints a portrait, or takes a photograph, we are saving a piece of our life and heart forever. If you look at old photographs or listen to a song from your childhood, memories come flooding back. Art helps us keep the past close, even as we move forward in our lives. You don't have to be a professional artist to make art or feel its power. Every person can doodle, play with colors, make up a silly rhyme, sing along to music, or try a new dance. Sometimes people say, "But I'm not talented." That's not true. Art is for everyone, and the more you try, the more you discover about yourself. Art also helps us grow as humans. When you draw or invent something, you are practicing patience, solving problems, and learning to look at things in new ways. You might learn that mistakes can lead to surprises. You might discover a hidden talent or a new dream. Maybe you will inspire someone else to try something new, just by being yourself. Art helps us understand our own feelings. Sometimes, we don't even know how we feel about something until we write it down, draw it, or act it out. Art is like a mirror for the soul. By making art, you learn about yourself, your hopes, your worries, and your joys. At the same time, art helps us see and respect other people's feelings. When you look at a powerful painting, listen to a sad song, or watch a play about a difficult moment, you begin to understand what other people are going through. This is called empathy, and it is a treasure for anyone who wants to be a kind friend. Art makes our hearts a little bigger. Let's imagine a world filled with art. Walking in a city, we see beautiful murals and friendly statues. Parks have bands playing on sunny afternoons. Children draw with chalk on the sidewalks. There are libraries filled with books, theaters with curtains ready to open, and people singing together in churches, temples, or schools. Even hospitals, airports, and bus stations have paintings, music, and funny drawings to make people feel at home. Different kinds of art touch people in different ways. Some people love quiet music that calms their hearts. Others love bright colors that cheer them up. Some people want to dance and use their bodies to tell stories. Others love reading and imagining different worlds. Maybe you like building things, or cooking beautiful meals, or designing clothes. All these are art forms. Art is bigger than just paintings in a museum. It is how we express our unique spirit and bring joy to others. Now, you might wonder, can art really change the world? Maybe one picture alone cannot change everything. But when many people use art to share ideas, celebrate what is beautiful, and shine a light on what is wrong, it can create waves of hope and new ideas. Art inspires inventors, scientists, and leaders. It brings us together, even people who speak different languages or follow different traditions. Art also helps us ask big questions and see from new points of view. When you stand in front of a strange modern sculpture or listen to music you do not understand, your mind begins to wonder, why did the artist create this? What does it mean? Is there a new way to look at life? These questions help us grow and learn. In communities, art creates a sense of belonging. When you help paint a mural in your neighborhood or make a poster for your school's festival, you feel that you are part of something bigger. When people gather to listen to music or watch a play, everyone's heart feels connected for a little while. Art can turn lonely places into lively spaces, and strangers into friends. Art also teaches us about beauty and diversity. In museums and galleries, you can see paintings and sculptures from all around the world. Some pictures are full of color, some are simple black and white. Some statues are tall and serious, others are tiny and playful. There are dances full of spinning and jumping, there are quiet, graceful movements. There are stories from every corner of the earth, each showing us something different and wonderful about being human. Sometimes, art is funny or strange. Sometimes it is serious or even makes people argue. That's okay. Art helps us ask questions and share our opinions in peaceful ways. If you and your friends see different things in the same picture, you can talk, laugh, and think together. In this way, art keeps conversations open, no answer is wrong. Art can also inspire change. Think about children and adults who use art for a good cause. Maybe they paint beautiful signs asking people to help clean up the environment. Maybe they sing songs to remind people to be kind or to stand up against bullying. Sometimes, artists create powerful pictures to show what is unfair or to support people who need it. Art can be a gentle way to wake people up, to get them to notice something important. Art also helps us dream about the future. When inventors imagine a new kind of car or smartphone, they often start with a drawing. When scientists imagine new medicine, they might sketch what it could look like. Art lets us test big ideas in our minds before we build or try them in real life. When you design a spaceship or create an imaginary city out of blocks or paper, you are using the same power. Now, let's talk about how art connects to society and to each person listening today. Maybe you feel shy or different. Maybe you do not like talking in front of the class. But when you make a card, draw a picture, or share a story, you might find other people who understand you. Art can give you a voice, even when it is hard to speak. If you are part of a group, a sports team, a club, or even a family, art gives you ways to celebrate together. Maybe you make matching shirts for a competition, sing an anthem for your country, or decorate your room for a special day. All these things help people feel proud and united. Art is also a bridge between generations. When your mother or grandfather teaches you a traditional song, story, or dish, you are sharing a piece of your family's history. When you pass it along someday, you are part of the never-ending chain that connects the past, the present, and the future. Now, some people worry that art does not matter as much as science or math or sports. But in fact, art makes our minds stronger. When you practice drawing, dancing, writing, or singing, you are using many parts of your brain. Studies show that art can help you do better in other subjects too. Art teaches you to solve problems, notice details, work in a team, and to keep trying, even when it's hard. Art can also help people heal after something sad or difficult happens. In many places, art therapy helps people who are sick, lonely, or afraid. By drawing, painting, or making music, people can feel their hearts and minds become lighter. Art does not judge, it listens. As we come to the end of our journey today, let's remember all the ways art brings us together. Art connects one person to another, one family to a neighborhood, one community to the whole world. It helps us express feelings, share dreams, learn from history, understand each other, and make life more colorful. Art does not belong just to museums or to experts. It belongs to each of us. What can you do to bring art into your life and your world? Here are some ideas. First, be curious. Listen to new music, visit a museum, watch a play, or read a story from another country. Second, try making something yourself. Draw a picture, write a poem, invent a dance, or bake a cake with a creative design. Third, share your art with others. Hang your picture in the window, give cards to friends, sing with your family, or help decorate your classroom. Fourth, enjoy and celebrate the art others make. Cheer for your friends in their performance, thank your music or art teacher, and admire other people's ideas. Finally, remember that everyone has something special inside. Art helps you share your unique voice and light with the world. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of art and the beautiful ways it connects society and individuals. As you go about your day, notice the art around you. Make some art of your own. Be open to new ideas and to feeling your feelings fully. You may just find that art makes everything a little more meaningful, colorful, and full of hope. Until next time, keep seeing, hearing, making, and sharing art. Keep connecting with your heart, your family, and your world. See you soon.